Hi everyone, this is Francisco Contreras, and I am recording this video because I was thinking about police pursuits because I've been watching them, and well, I thought of the spike strips because even with the spike strips popping the tires, it could be I guess I could just help to end a police pursuit much faster. So I was thinking about getting people to work together regarding this idea, and getting the approval for this to be tested, the spike strips on a freeway, okay? And then I just thought about it right now. I thought about to experiment on the most recorded in history police pursuits. So any states or any cities, anywhere where there might be a lot of crime. I was thinking about, like maybe putting them right underneath a bridge, because or somewhere where vehicles can't swerve out to the shoulder. Okay, and most of the time where there is freeways, where there is bridges, people can't pull out to the shoulder, and not just that, there might be a asphalt shoulder, but it's not out in the dirt. So I was thinking that a spike strip can be installed for each lane all the way across, from one end to the other. And I was thinking that with AI technology, the vehicle that police officers are pursuing, it can be marked or tagged somehow. So as soon as it goes in, when it's going near that bridge, the tires will obviously will pop just for that one vehicle. Hopefully, and hopefully there's no other, problems thereafter. And maybe there could be some signs that can alert drivers once this happens. Once the spike strip successfully pops the tires or flattens all the tires of the suspect, the person driving or whatever, then there could be signs in the back just for precautionary warning in case something goes wrong, but I highly doubt it. So we have a spike strip on either side of the freeway. We have a spike strip on this freeway going one way, and then the other freeway going this way. So both directions will have the spike strips underneath, right underneath, or somewhere where it's safe and where vehicles can't swerve around these spike strips. Because right now, police officers have to get out their vehicles, where there's fast traffic, and they're putting their lives in danger. And I personally don't know if any police officers have been injured in the result of them setting up a spike strip, because they put it out there and they have a string and they're reeling it in. They're like pulling it in as the vehicle's coming, and the tires get flattened. It punctures the tires, and then they're able to pull the spike strip towards them, away from the oncoming traffic and police officers that are right behind this person. So if anyone is involved in a police pursuit and they happen to jump on the freeway and they're headed towards that spike strip, I'm thinking there could be cameras there as well that can monitor the license plates. And with AI technology, as soon as the vehicle gets near that location or that area, it will also know where the other vehicles are, just like in the self-driving technology with the Tesla vehicles. So it will know when to bring them up in that particular lane. Okay, I don't even think the driver will even know about this. That's the great thing about all of this. Okay, it will just flatten. It will puncture all the tires, and obviously the police pursuit will continue going. But I think that this is when police officers will be able to, perform a pit maneuver to end the police pursuit. And I was thinking that this can be placed, these spike strips can be placed in every city boundary, like every city that people drive into, or maybe every state. But now I'm thinking on a smaller scale, maybe just cities where police pursuits are the highest. Okay? So wherever police pursuits are the highest, that's where these spike strips will be placed underground, and obviously they'll be flush with the road, and they will only come up when there's an active police pursuit, and they will only come up when that suspect that's fleeing police happens to pass by there. So this will be a successful spike strip at all times. And also, I was thinking maybe you guys can think about areas as well that are areas that are more difficult and challenging for drivers to get in and out of the freeway. Okay, so so that, like, for instance, a area where drivers would have to go through in order to, like, leave the city or whatever entirely. Okay, like, they would have to go through that in order to leave. So if you guys can find something like that, like a kind of like something that will be a strong suit for to end the police pursuits, and to do the spike strip thing, because or else if people learn of this knowledge, like, oh, they added a new spike strip on the freeway, and especially these people with the helicopters are recording, and then they air it on through the news, then that could be a spoiler alert. Okay, so the way that this will work would be in an area where it would be difficult for a vehicle to avoid this spike strip as much as possible. If it's not possible, then it's okay. I guess we can still add it in the best possible location that people think, professionals think it should go. um, where it should be installed, I meant to say. So wherever they think it should be installed, and that's where it will be installed. Okay, and I was thinking that this is so important that you guys can do, like kind of like a pitch, kind of like when people submit an invention or they want to get funding, and then they write the pros and cons and they back it up with evidence, real statistics, real data from the internet or whatever. So in the same way, you guys will be able to provide this information to, like, who like maybe the presidents, because now you guys won't be dealing with these crazy police pursuits, right? And I know every case is different. But I think that this will help in a lot of ways. So the police officers will be able to just feel more they'll be able to feel more like I think more comfortable and more more fucking confident that any and all police pursuits will end successfully. They will end. And they will end that night, that day. And these people won't get away. And, it won't be like something that will get resolved later on in a future day or a future date. It won't it won't take a long time for the driver to get arrested because he or she was able to successfully fucking evade the police. So even if that were to happen, that's one of the reasons why I said that there could be cameras, like the photo enforced type of cameras on the freeway, which is also a great idea. Now that I just mentioned that a photo enforced camera, it's kind of like the lasers that police officers use to get a reading of someone's speed limits. But anyways, I was thinking where that spike strip is at, it will also be a security system where it can monitor and record every single license plate that passes by there, as well as a picture of the drivers. Every single driver, I would just take a picture. And so with AI technology, if anyone makes a complaint about any vehicle and evidence can prove that it was the same driver, because remember, we have the cameras now, and they're scanning the face for facial recognition and stuff like that. Okay? So now, the cases are not getting dropped for lack of evidence, or because someone does like a hit and run and they happen to get the license plates, but they don't get a description of the driver for that day. Well, say goodbye to all that bullshit now. Okay, because now there will be real evidence of who the driver is, especially if it can be backed up with a bunch of technology, a bunch of technology, a bunch of technology ways, a bunch of technology approaches, and I'm not going to get too much in detail with the obvious ways of gathering data to verify who was the potential driver. I think that AI technology will take care of that for everyone, so it can go without question. Okay, we will all know, everyone in the world will know who the fucking driver is. We might not find out who the driver is. The public, the general public, you people might not find out who the driver is. But police officers will know. The courts will know. The insurance companies will know. to those whom it may concern, they will know. Because at the end of the day, it's all about safety. Even if someone is in the wrong, there's other professionals out there who always look out for the best interest of others, regardless if they're in the wrong. Alright? So, this technology can work side by side with what Tesla is doing. That, or whatever Tesla is doing, that same data can be taken from them and implemented in a new company that collects all the data from all these smart vehicles for like the traffic division, to solve crimes and stuff like that. Because obviously Tesla is not going to concern themselves with any of this. They're too busy doing their own thing right now. Beta testing the self-driving technology and all that. Whatever Tesla does. Now, I believe that the military, the army or whatever, you guys can come in and take that data, everything, and use it for crime investigations, crime investigating and stuff like that. And with AI technology, thinking ahead for solving futuristic crimes. So with this in mind, as soon as the driver is nearing this location, AI technology will know. It will know which lane the vehicle is in, if the vehicle is about to do a lane change. It will know the whole 411, all of the information, because that's what it's doing when you guys look at videos with self-drivable technology, self-drivable capabilities with the smart vehicles. It knows if there's other vehicles around it or not. Okay? So, I hate the fact that this shit is fucking dark. My face is dark. I don't like that. But, I need better lighting in here. This is ridiculous. But anyway, so there's that. And there's a bunch of other things that that can be added to that. But obviously today I just thought about the fact that that oh yeah, the fact that this idea, because originally I said that this idea can be added to the vehicles. See, there we go again, it turned dark. So, but I was thinking that this idea can be added to like all around the world, to all the freeways and stuff like that, and I believe it'll get to that eventually. And there's also talk about where police officers will be able to control any smart vehicle in the event that they are trying to evade police. They're trying to, they want to start a police pursuit. Well, they won't be able to, because technology obviously they will radio this in to dispatch, which will eventually be AI technology, and AI technology will take care of shutting the vehicle down, and parking that vehicle in a safe location. In a safe location, and making a report of it, and also making a report of which officer or officers are pulling the vehicle over. So everything will be recorded and monitored professionally. And then the reason, the cause of the traffic stop, or whatever the case may be, and so in this case, the police officers will say, "Oh, this something about this. This vehicle doesn't want to stop, and we're in pursuit of it right now, and just based on the police officer, AI technology will be able to pick up that police officer's coordinates. So AI technology will automatically know those coordinates and record them on file. And while it's doing all of this, it's already autofilling the police report. So eventually, when this person goes to jail, it'll already be written, all the information. Okay? If there's any witnesses, all that will be added as well. Any witnesses, any passengers, any drivers, anyone, they might have just something negative to say, or maybe they have like a complaint. They had a bad experience, let's say. So they have a bad experience, and they want to make a report of it. Well, that's fine. They'll be able to do that. the driver who's fleeing police is, almost killed someone. Like I was sharing in another video, with Google Maps, when people go to like a store or whatever, it knows the technology GPS tracker knows where users are going. So if there's a active police pursuit and there's anyone around that area, AI technology will send them an alert. If they feel like they witnessed it all, they seen something, or whatever the case may be, it'll be optional for them to leave their own feedback. Okay? So that too will be automatically filled for this case. Okay, so there's a lot involved, obviously, with all of this. It's not simple, it's not easy. But I was also thinking about utilizing the cameras at, places throughout the world. To assist police officers, and for AI technology, for it to know where users are when dangerous situations or dangerous type of cases like these are happening, for AI to know exactly where these people were during the police pursuit or any type of crime, any type of fucking like like weird activity or whatever. That way, if any false witnesses attempt to, involve themselves in any way, shape, or form, when they weren't really and truthfully a witness, then AI technology will call them out on that. And then it'll be up to them to share their own input thereafter. Okay? So I can also see that working. And oh my god, there's just so much. It's crazy. I'm fucking tired, man. It's 2:37 a.m. I've been up all day, and I just thought about this. And no one's paying me shit for this. And I don't have any more support for this. This is all weird. But I thought that this would help, and I know that it is. But let me see. Hold on. I need a minute. I need a minute to think. Hold up. Give me a minute. I need a minute. Fuck. You know, but my chest is on fire, people, for all of this. Like, I'm burning with anger. I am passionate about this. You know, like inventions and stuff, and helping people out. You know, I really am. So, you know, because, you know, there's a lot of competition out there. I love everyone. I want to help people. I want to help people so much that, you know, sometimes it requires for people to go to prison, you know, and I understand that, you know, that everyone's important in this life. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking that, you know, everyone thinks that they're right. Everyone does. The bad guys think they're in the right. Police officers, they always think they're in the right as well, even if they're not. And sometimes they get angry, or whatever the case may be, and they do something wrong, they make a mistake, and they get disciplined over it. Okay, so, you know, especially if they, you know, like, address someone inappropriately, they'll be quick to find out about it. Okay, see, so at the end of the day, people care. Okay, people care, and we see that police officers are not getting, they are not receiving the benefit of the doubt 100% of the way. And we have actually seen this with the cases that have been unfolding just a few years ago. Looking back 5 years ago, okay, we can see a lot of police officers have been arrested. Okay, because they were doing their job and they thought they were on the right, so they did things that other police officers wouldn't do, or they behaved or did something that other police officers wouldn't have done themselves, you know. So we see that, you know, AI technology is not favoring one group over another. Technology and the system that we live in is not taking it's treating everyone equal. Okay? Like mutual respect or whatever. I don't know what to call it. Okay, but but like there's that police officer that killed someone, and he got arrested. He's doing life behind bars now. And I think it was an accident, personally. I think it was an accident. And now he's in prison. Now he's in prison for doing his job. But that's not how everyone looks at it, though. Like, obviously he's not in jail because he was doing his job. He's in jail because he wasn't doing his job, according to what people say. And I can't get involved in every single case that's going on. Okay, I'm mainly just speaking in general when it comes to all of this stuff, like, with police officers and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why they got locked up, okay? I don't know why people are getting locked up. I don't know why people are losing their jobs and stuff. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm not focusing on one particular case. But one thing I do know for sure is, going back to my point, is that everyone thinks they're right. Okay? Everyone thinks they're right. And going back to what the Holy Bible said, it states that God is not a respecter of persons. Okay? God is not going to show more favoritism to you because you're a police officer. God's not going to show more favor towards a criminal or someone who's more uneducated or someone who is fully educated. It's going to treat everyone the same. And we can all oh my god, we can all, like, oh god, we can all fuck. Wow. We can all, I don't even, fuck, man. I wish I was prepared for this, I wasn't. I'm so excited about all of this. I just decided, what? I'm going to just record a video. I don't give a fuck if I sound stupid as fuck or not. That's not the fucking point. I'm pumped up about all of this. It's super cool because for once in my lifetime I'm playing, cops and robbers. And I'm putting the bad guys away where they belong. In jail. In prison. And there's a network. There's a lot of people that are working together. Okay? It's like a team. It's like a team effort. That's the only way the system will work. That's the only way, like, anything could work. There's a lot of people involved, and everyone's doing their best. I understand that. Okay, so all of you have to understand that as well. Like, everyone's out there putting their best foot forwards. But it's so sad when people they get so upset that I think they forget about the consequences temporarily, momentarily, and some people can strike out, out of anger. And it's so sad because it's like people, it's like the police officer. It's like police officers who have to take a bad guy out because there's a bad guy out there and he's going to hurt innocent people if the person is not arrested or whatever, or shot or whatever, or killed. But it's sad because now there's other people in this world who love that person, family members or whatever, and now that can start problems with this police officer and this family, and especially if they know who this person is and they know they're, like the family, that's when problems can happen. So now, instead of people focusing on the real problems, now people are focusing on their own problems. And that is, imagine everyone in the world trying to get the law enforcement to look into their case, into their bad experiences or bad sad stories. That would just confuse the crap out of everyone, and no one would be focused. People wouldn't be focused. People would be so focused on their own stuff, but not focused as a team. And that's the key. We have to stay focused as a team. All of us. Whether we are working for the good guys or we're the bad guys, whatever it might be, we have to think about the greater good of humanity. And even people who are bad understand what I'm talking about. Like, you people know the ultimate good of for humanity, as well as the good guys. You guys understand that. You know, if you guys have children, you guys definitely understand what I'm talking about, because you guys want your children's children to be blessed. If you guys are passionate about one particular country, well, you want your country to be blessed. So, you guys want to bless future generations to come. And that's going to happen. You know, you guys are all doing your jobs. You guys are awesome. Everyone's doing their job. Everyone is doing their parts. And there's there's a lot involved with this, I know. But I think it's possible, and I think that we all need it. I think we all need this movement. This movement with what is it? AI technology? This movement with AI technology? Dang. This is so awesome, though. Super awesome. Super, super, super awesome, people. Oh, I remember I was watching Cops and the Cop episodes, and there was this one case scenario where this police officer did a pit maneuver on a vehicle, and I think they were traveling at 130 miles per hour or something like that. And the vehicle was turning. It flipped, and then they're like, get your hands where we can see them. Get your hands where we can see them. Get your hands where we can see them. They were saying, put your hands out the vehicle. And they just did a pit maneuver on this guy, going at 130 miles per hour. 130 miles per hour. Anyways, he was going 130 miles, and the police officer did a pit maneuver on this person, on this vehicle. They rolled over. Luckily, they didn't die. But see, the dangers, people, is so dangerous. People are putting their lives on the line. And it's it's crazy. Oh no, what I meant to say is it's safer with the way I'm talking about it, because they go directly through the spike strip without police officers having to do a pit maneuver at excessive speeds. Speeds that are way up there. And then I heard that legally these police officers are only allowed to perform a pit maneuver if a vehicle is going like under 40 miles per hour, 40 miles or under that, and if it's safe enough to perform the pit maneuver, and if there's no vehicles, right? Safety first. So anyways, these people are better off. Everyone's better off with these spike strips. Okay? They're super important. Spike strips. And yeah, it's... And I think, there's another one like that as well. And this guy went into a ditch. It was crazy. But even that guy, police officers came out with their guns and they're like, put your hands out of the window. Let us see your hands. Put your hands where we can see them. Stuff like that, right? And this guy wasn't really responsive, but I think eventually he did eventually get out the vehicle with like minor injuries. But it's crazy. Super, super crazy. Yeah, you know, people people can people can oh, Jesus. I haven't slept. I'm so tired. I think I woke up like around 6 or 7 today. And now it's 3. That's almost 24 hours, people, that I've been awake. But I did take a nap. Little nap. So I'm tired. You know, I'm very... I'm like a baby right now. I'm fussy. But yeah, like, I'm just trying to highlight the pros and cons. Okay? With this police pursuit stuff. You know, we have to look at the evidence. We have to compare the differences, and we have to take the best approaches possible. Okay? So, that's why this is my arguments. And my hypothesis will be that these spike strips are, in fact, a better way to solve, you know, crimes, and to solve a bunch of other things, like first of all, to identify who the driver is, and, you know, to get a recognition, facial recognition, confirmation, you know, type of thing. So that you know, so the drivers can be tagged, so they can be held responsible. In events like this, you know, in situations like these where I forgot what the fuck I was saying. Jesus Christ. I'm so lost. I don't know. Oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. But I just hope that you guys can figure stuff out yourselves. Okay? Yeah, but for starters, definitely the cities with the most crime. And I think that's all for now. I'll upload this later on. Bye, everyone.